Hey everybody, welcome to the Day1Dota in-house tournament. This is the first week and the first broadcast we get to do. The first game was actually last night, and I have no idea what the results are, but you can go find those if you want. We have the highlighted match today. It's Sev2 versus the CryHards. I'm your host, King Nothing, also known as Ben.
And I'm your other co-host, Lieutenant Hummus, also known as Ben, but we'll just go by Ben.
Yeah, it's Ben and Ben cast. It's Ben's all the way down. So let's take a look at this. What do we got here? We're almost done. The lobby is formed.
The lobby's formed. Everyone's here.
Is it still all pick? It just switched from all pick.
It just switched.
Just now.
God. We are a professional cast here, ladies and gentlemen.
So
professional
close.
tournament, nothing but the smartest engineers that we have to offer.
A whole bunch of the smartest people you know trying to play Dota poorly.
Oh, dude, that's basically what happens every single day.
Yeah. Yeah. It's good.
Right.
I'm excited to be here, dusting off the microphone. It's been a while since I did like a big cast.
Excellent. Yeah, I'm here. It's been a long while, as we kind of talked when we were setting up the lobby. I did not realize the camera controls are so bad and the interface for that is so bad, but hey, you know, whatever, we're going.
Yeah.
And I see we are indeed in captain's mode.
It's good. It's
Don't
good.
get paid.
Don't get paged.
Yeah, I'm actually curious how many people in this game right now are currently on call.
How many, really? Like, you are... That guy is...
Yeah.
They'll cry. They are the CryHards.
So, Popcorn's not loading.
Come on, Popcorn.
Let's talk about Popcorn. So he
All
works
right,
on,
what's his real name? Do we even know?
Yeah, Sindesh Pardeshi is his real name. His favorite heroes, Pudge, Earthshaker, Rubik, and Timber. All actually really amazing heroes, man.
Okay. Okay. Pudge, Timber, and what?
Rubik, Pudge,
Rubik.
Earthshaker, Rubik, and Timber.
Ah, he likes the skill shots.
Dude.
He's got, like, the longest animations and the shortest there.
Yeah, well, you know, if you're Rubik and you steal people...
Maybe
like,
he
cares about
really
animations.
only likes Rubik, and he likes to play against Earthshaker. It's his favorite hero because when Earthshaker's in the game, Rubik is killer.
Hey, that sounds exactly like all my pubs. Hey guys, don't get that stole. Oh, okay, we got that stolen.
Wait, did,
Hey guys,
did you
don't
do
get
it
that old-
again? Hey, hey, buddy, do you remember to cast Totem?
Yeah, right?
No. No, I didn't.
Whoops.
It's
like, oh, which doctor's the worst? Uh-oh. Whoops.
Boo!
Alright, we are off to a real good start, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, so, Popcorn failed to load.
Yep.
It's like...
That's alright. Oh, wow. He says he's never played Dota 1. He used to play CS 1.6 a lot, which, you know, I'm all for that. That's hardcore, because I'm really bad at that game. A friend introduced me to Dota 2 when it was released, and it's ruined my life. True story. I think we can all identify with that.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we're still working on it. Good start, everyone. I thought we were so close. We were, like, within 5 minutes
I know.
of the actual start time. People were here at 8:30.
Well, you know, it's standard, you know, Dota. It's Dota, right?
Yeah. Nobody's crashed or DDoSed
Don't these folks work for Amazon? What is this?
Yeah, that's my friend.
Pretty much. Yeah. Hey, man, just because we can write code doesn't mean you can click.
Daisuke knows what's up.
Commodity hardware. Yeah, well done. Well done. Well, all right, let's talk about this. So, you know, we all know, you know, TI5 happened. There's like the, you know, 684, you know, meta, as it were. You know, basically the sparkling horse and the flying old man. But what heroes, what hero would you really love to see for this draft?
What hero would I love to see for this draft?
Yeah,
I mean,
okay. Ignore the meta. Who's, like, really fun to watch?
Honestly, like, I really like watching Ember Spirit games.
Really?
I think Ember Spirit is explosive. Especially in some clowny Dota, and yeah, like you can mid Ember, and you can actually go for ganks in the not super pro meta. You know, you
Right.
hit 6, and you can just blow people up by like throwing 3 remnants at them and bull rushing, which is hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
What do you like to watch?
You know, I don't know. There's just something Like, so my favorite hero in the game is Disruptor, and he's seen like some play, but man, he's just so fun to watch. Like, and he's so satisfying. Also, Legion Commander I think is really fun to watch. Just the winner animation is just so fun because she's like literally, aside from Tusk, I guess she's literally the most snowball hero in the game.
You also get that really long range.
Oh yeah.
Shoot, what is it even called?
Which her AOE?
Your nuke, yeah.
Yeah, against all odds.
Yes.
Is it against all odds? It's against some odds.
Against the odds. Against. Chat will tell us. Chat will get angry.
Chat, please. Fucking report people casters.
Report casters. Non-encyclopedic knowledge of game.
I know.
Casters, please. What is this? An amateur stream?
Yeah. Well, I actually did learn a really interesting mechanic during TI5 that I did not know.
Okay.
And that is Broodmother Spiderlings. They basically have no collision until they take hero damage or tower damage, and once that they have collision, they spread out immediately.
Then they pop open from that weird little tight circle that they make.
Yeah, because they can just kind of stack on top of each other.
It's kind of crazy.
I really love that.
Overwhelming odds.
Overwhelming odds. I knew it was like
there
something,
you go.
Something sort of odds.
Penger's got her back. Everybody else.
Everyone else is done. Plebes against all odds. Whatever. That's basically the concept, right? It's like,
if it's against them all, they sound overwhelming. Equivalence classed. It's fine.
Just one spider. Yeah. God, it's just Dota mechanics, man. They're so great. This game makes total sense.
Yep, we got some quality software here.
Oh, yes. Now, yeah, everyone in the chat is now spamming emoticons.
Yeah.
Spam the gold ones.
Emoticons.
Ooh.
We hide the chat from the stream viewers, though, because then they can't have our drama.
Yeah, they can't have our drama.
For you and me.
Well, it's everyone's kind of we're still plotting out how the game is going to go because these matches are basically fixed.
Everything is hung. Yeah.
Yeah, we're just making sure that everyone knows who's going to dive when and how that's going to work.
We're giving them suggestions and tips on how to make the stream exciting. So it doesn't suck because this is actually all about me.
Is it? Hell yeah.
It's all about the Ben. It's all about the Benjamins.
It's all about the Benjamins. And God, that actually makes sense with this.
It's a perfect setup. Cuando juegas? I agree. We need a juego a little bit.
Oh yes, it's 10 past. It is. We are 10 minutes late. Who are we missing? I actually have the list of everyone here.
Still Popcorn, right?
Yeah, it is still Popcorn. Yeah, we are missing Popcorn.
We have to stand in.
Can we get a plushie if we get paged during the game? No, you can't. I guess if you can find my desk, you could probably steal all of the plushies, but please don't. Because I like my plushies. Because I am literally a child. Yet I pay my rent. So who knows?
Yeah, I mean, as long as you pay your rent, and it's not with plushies. Everybody's happy.
If my landlord took Dota plushies for rent, that would be...
That would work for you, huh?
I would pay. If it was like one plushie a month, I would have enough for basically the rest of my, what is it, lease.
Yeah.
God, the mechanism cooldown change from 684C, brutal. It's like, so... I mean, we've never played any Dota together. So what position do you play? What kind of heroes do you play?
I play 5 because my friends
God.
suck at 5.
Oh, we are like literally the same person. Because yes, I also play a real hard 5.
Basically, I'm fine with like the mind games and not murdering everyone, whereas most of my friends would prefer to be crushing and dishing out deeps just all day. So. I go ward, I stack them up, and then I yell at you when you don't take the stacks.
That's basically how it works. Or if you try to take the stacks and you have 10% health, you're like, what are you doing? Come on, man.
You're like, why are you so underleveled? I gave you solo XP while I have 3 levels.
Just what the hell happened here?
Yeah,
well.
Like, what has happened?
Someone was asking me, like, why do you get so mad at Dota? And, I was trying to think about that. And, I think... I have to ask you, do you get road rage?
Do I get road rage?
Yeah. Like,
Not
do you get
really.
angry drive?
I don't even drive now.
Oh, well, when you drove, did you?
When I drove in like rural Indiana,
Oh,
so there was no one there. I got mad at buggies sometimes, like the horse-drawn carts of the Amish.
right.
Yeah, that's all I got, man.
Okay, because I'm just saying, like, Dota and driving are basically the same thing, right? It's like inherently cooperative, and you kind of have this expectation of what people are going to do. And
Yeah, the people around you are all trying to get somewhere similar to where you're going, at least for the time being.
yeah, and then it just all goes. Ben gets walk rage. Hey, me too, buddy. I mean, it just get mad at everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I do actually. I do get walk rage when there's 4 people walking shoulder to shoulder across the sidewalk.
Yep.
And you're like hovering behind one of them and you can see your shadow over them. They should feel the heat of your breath and the cool of your shade, and like they do nothing.
So you just get walk creepy then.
Yeah. I mean, what are you going to do? I can also knock them down or be like, "Excuse me, person looking at phone. Move, please."
Please. Just don't. That's okay. Walking's hard. Computers are hard. Dota's hard. Game is hard. Hopefully no one walks into Chrono. Did you see what is it, fails of the week this week?
I did, right before, while I was setting stuff up today.
Yeah.
They're really good.
Daragon's comment, the clip where the treants get stuck in Chronosphere and
that's basically the same situation.
and Bloodseeker's like, oh, I'm gonna go get stuck, and poor Void.
Yup. And
yeah.
So gross.
It's the best. Oh man, I love those plays. Sorry, I always have this nightmare I'm gonna end up on that show. Seriously, I make some stupid things, stupid decisions.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly, we should just add a passive bot and just go.
I think my fails of the week would be really boring, though. It's just like me warding and dying, and they're like, "Please don't go there,"
Yeah, but it's the chicken and the egg, man. How do you do it?
How do you get vision?
How do you
when you have no vision?
Spooky. I do love when you de-ward somebody and then they go put the ward in the same exact spot.
You're just standing there. You've been standing there the whole time, but they don't know anymore because they don't have vision anymore. And they walk up and then they place their ward while you stun them. And then they see their mistake immediately. That is my favorite.
Oh,
I'll just play Lion and blow them up with my ult.
Oh, there's nothing more satisfying than that sort of thing. You're just like, come on, man. Just use your brain.
You're like, how dare you come into my house?
Yeah. Well, it's even better when it happens in their jungle, and you're just like, you chuckle to yourself, and you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ah, yeah.
I do enjoy that part when you have good deep wards, and the player's like, oh, there's no way they can see. BAM! And you just crush them.
I also love if you're invis runes are the best thing of the game. Just kind of go hunt around and. Then you catch them doing a smoke and they get confused and they all chat you.
The smoke goes poof and just nothing happens.
Poof and nothing happens, exactly. Womp womp. Then you gotta all chat, shit talk, and that's Dota. That's the game. Daragon wants to be a part of this conversation so bad. What's up? What's going on, Daragon? We're here to help.
That's my buddy Larry. He wants to cast.
That's your buddy Larry? Oh, yeah. I beat out Larry. I'm sorry, buddy.
Well, I usually select my co-caster from the topic group, we're gonna, we're both doing Amazon things with the Amazon people, so I got Amazon specialists, so we can make Amazon jokes to the Amazon people.
Of course. Because, nothing does better on a public cast than inside jokes.
Well, it's public in air quotes, because of the 27 people watching, I guarantee 20 of them work at Amazon.
Well, come on, man, I got a dream for my internet stardom, and I thought this was going to be it, but nope, here you are shooting me down. That's okay.
Un poco, Ornfoil, un poco. Solo para tu.
Nah, you just need jokes. Yeah, we're not very funny. That's okay.
Well,
10 of the 20 people are watching are in the game. God, all right.
Oh, good.
Bump that shit up, son, the stream delay. God, did they hear us discussing all that like high-level strategy we've been talking? Maybe you'll get your wish though. We'll all get our wish. I'll get a disruptor drafted. We can get God Treant. What a disgusting hero. Seriously.
Treant's great, man.
Except, no, Treant was great before they changed the runes, when you can get like a haste rune or a DD rune at minute 0.
God, it was so
and you
good.
can just punch people until they just boom.
Yeah, all you need is the right click. I really enjoy the Leech Seed.
A right click and oh, we're going.
We're doing it!
We're doing it!
We're doing it!
It's happening, kids! Oh, good. Let's see. Popcorn, loading.
Okay, they're loading. Can we get it?
You can do it, buddy.
Oh, God. Come on. You got this, Popcorn.
It's gotta be the router, man. It's gotta be the router. No. Oh God, unsubscribe. Good lord. Oh, we did it! We
Draft
did
screen!
it! We
It's
did it,
Dota!
everyone! Alright, this is officially the greatest cast. Thank you all for tuning in.
Dude, we filled time like pros. That was fine.
Dude,
We said so many things.
What do we do during the draft? We're out of things to talk about.
I need to turn off notifications now, because those shouldn't be happening.
Oh, yes.
Do not display a notification for any of these things.
Oh, that's right. I have the Rick and Morty. Oh, Techie's first ban, though.
Oh, wow. Yeah, so, meta talk.
All right,
have you seen any ESL New York qualifiers? Because that's our most recent frame of reference here.
No, I actually haven't been watching any. Like, I haven't seen any professional Dota since TI5 ended.
Okay.
So,
I've seen like 2.5 games maybe, and also interspersed with doing real work. So, I really don't have a lot either. I think barely anyone does, other than maybe the casters for those. And the players themselves. So, but from that brief amount of Dota that I've seen, the meta looks pretty much the same. Like, it hasn't done anything drastic since TI. I don't think that the teams in the qualifiers are really innovating past what everybody established in TI. So there are a lot of bounty hunter bans,
Yeah, God, bounty hunter, man. Like, that hero had a. Oh yeah, I have Dota access. We can look that
all
up.
but one. He won all but one game.
He won all but one? Yeah.
He was like 12 out of 13 games he won.
He's a really good hero.
Insane.
I mean, honestly, even if you took away like every single skill and he couldn't attack and he just had track, he would still be a great hero.
Yeah, I think that he'd be closer to a balanced hero at that point. But like Shuriken is so amazing too, with the track interaction where it bounces.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, man. So I've tried to play Bounty Hunter in the past, and I played him post-TI after watching all of the pros be amazing at it.
Sure.
And I was like, you know what? Some of these games didn't go perfectly for me, but we didn't lose any of them.
Oh, I mean, you don't need to. Like, as long as you trade, like, at least even with Bounty Hunter, and you get off a track or two, like, you've done your job. Ooh, Earthshaker first pick.
All right. And we have the less gyro bans, of course. Not too surprising.
Less gyro Bounty Hunter.
I wouldn't be surprised to see, like, the Pub Stars, Tuscan Undying come out. Those are a really, really strong lane.
Yeah, disgusting lane.
Yeah. It's so hard to play against.
Oh, a Spirit Breaker.
Spirit Breaker.
Actually,
okay,
I could see
PPD.
Spirit Breaker Undying. I could see that happening.
Undying is such a pub star, man.
He is. I love those.
He did not do very well in TI, actually.
No, he didn't. I think, like, he falls off so fast. If you don't, he just doesn't have too much to offer.
Especially when you're, like, playing against Bounty Hunter.
Exactly.
He just walks away, and then your end game is hosed because you can never, pick up the slack from Bounty Hunter's infinite curve and Undying's infinitely poor curve.
Yep. Like, he, no stun. Doesn't. I mean, he's got that heal, which I guess is pretty good, but.
All right, Sand King. We have our own meta here, folks. There's it's templated based on the current meta, but Sand King is not super a part of it unless you're a universe.
No, but Sand King is really fun to watch. Like nothing satisfies more than just a really, really well placed God, Echo or
Epicenter.
Center. Thank you.
Epicenter.
I, like swallowed my own words there.
Yeah. You were smashing Echo Slam and Epicenter. We've got both of them in this game, so this could be very exciting.
We're gonna stumble over all of these words.
Yeah. I would say that Sand King is super exciting to watch, except when he's just performing his Sandstorm duties. Like,
yeah, well,
you
can't have it all,
here's
man.
Sand King farming the jungle, AFK.
Oh, God, that's what happens. Like, I don't know if your like pub friends are like this, but like the really good ones, when he's playing position 1, he's like, you know what, you guys just do whatever. I'm just single player gaming this thing, and then maybe 30 minutes later he'll talk to us again.
Yeah, sometimes I do that thing where I'm just like, have you seen the Reflexy video where he's like, I'm going to emerge a beautiful butterfly?
No.
with a blink dagger. Essentially, he goes to the jungle to cocoon.
There you go. Okay, I did have a void in one of my games once where he had free farm like the entire game. It's like the 40-minute mark. He's like 5 slotted. It's like, all right, let's just go win. Let's go.
Yeah, it's time to
We're
win
so
now.
far ahead. It's like nope. Kept farming. Got to get that. I don't even remember what's the 6th item was. Doesn't even matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We just need a 5th player. We just need a warm body.
We just need a warm body to smack people.
Yeah. We just need to stand there and like tank a little bit of damage and make them angry about shift.
Yeah, well. Oh, actually, Dazzle Band. That's another like hero I love. Yeah. So it's satisfying to play, satisfying to watch. Nothing is better than a well-timed Shallow Grave.
Also, 50% of people probably don't realize that Shadow Wave is physical. So they keep trying to use BKBs and magic resistance, and Dazzle's like, screw you! He is safe. And, like, there's nothing. There's nothing you can do.
Oh, there's nothing.
Yeah.
So, good hero.
Also, SF and AM bans, pretty typical stuff. Like, nobody really wants to play against anti-mage, I don't think.
No, I noticed the CryHards, their bans are more like, let's just ban all the annoying heroes, and Sev2's bans are, let's ban the meta heroes. Like, nobody likes playing against techies.
Very much meta on top, yeah.
Yeah, nobody likes playing against AM.
But admittedly, all those heroes were played a lot in the international as well, except for techies.
Except for techies, but techies is like his own special breed of awful.
It's a high pick ban rate against certain teams. So,
oh yeah,
of course, the much talked about Owie.
Oh yes,
and Clockwork. So we have a pretty explosive team, honestly, down here for the CryHards.
Oh yeah, they're gonna fight early. They're gonna fight often. It's gonna be great. God,
yeah, against a Spirit Breaker and a Sand King though.
Yeah, and a Witch Doctor actually.
Yeah, this is a situation where Sand King and Witch Doctor are gonna be blowing their ults on cooldown almost, and it'll kind of depend a lot on whether that's successful or not.
I mean, luckily, Witch Doctor has a relatively short cooldown on his ult, like 80 seconds, not so bad. Same, obviously, can't be said for Sand King, who has 2 minutes and change on his cooldown.
And a Wind Ranger. So there's a decent amount of mobility on this team, but not as much as Clock Storm.
No, absolutely not.
Oh, and Bloodseeker. Good lord.
That is a great combo. Storm Spirit, Bloodseeker, just any low hero, blown up.
Yeah, and Clockwork Flares. You know, like you have Global Nuke.
Global Nuke, relatively global vision for all the weak heroes. That's a great pick. I actually really, really like that pick.
So they have an off lane, they have a mid, they have an Earthshaker and a Bloodseeker. So probably a safe lane on the Bloodseeker, which means they may actually go for like a Nature's Prophet jungle or an Ancient Apparition tri-lane to get the extra global power.
Oh man, I would love to see an Ancient Apparition, because then that would just be like the holy trifecta of global power. Skyreth Mage ban out from Sev2. I don't know how I feel about that one. I actually don't particularly.
I don't really see that in this draft except the Clockwork. Like it goes well with the Clockwork and it has some early roaming potential with Storm Spirit and Earthshaker, because Earthshaker can set up that long distance fissure and get the Skywrath in range. So it's pretty good, but I don't really think they're gonna play it personally.
I mean, and even worse, like Skywrath Mage is a decent, against Storm Spirit. He's got that really nice instant cast point silence that he can get off. Good. There is also, I'll give this to them, Skywrath is pretty darn good against Wind Ranger, who suffers early against magic nukes and doesn't want to have to get a BKB. Also Witch Doctor, who has to stand still to do any damage.
So
That's-
there you have a couple problems where like I could see Skywrath being a counter to some of these situations where like Spirit Breaker jumps in, Clockwork counter initiates, and then Skywrath dumps it on him, and Spirit Breaker just dies. And same thing with the Wind Ranger and Witch Doctor, like we talked about, and Sand King as well. Actually, like Sand King has to stand still to Sandstorm, so if Skywrath hasn't blown his ult yet, there's a couple people that have to stand still here. So I think I see where they're going with it. I don't know if I would have drafted it as part of my draft in the CryHards, like on paper where I'm planning this out, but I could see it being like, you know what, Skywrath could fit here. So they're banning their counter, I think, and I can see some good reasoning there.
We're waiting for the last ban from the CryHards. Luna.
We're down to almost no reserve time for the CryHards, by the way. So no, there's the strong carry that they.
There's the hard carry.
Yep. So if Spectre can make it out of the early game here.
That's the trick. Luckily,
it's going to depend a lot on the Wind Ranger and the Spirit Breaker carrying their early game.
Oh, yeah. Luckily, she's... Oh, man. Spectre. Who was it? Who played it? How during knocked out C9 with it? Man, that was a disgusting game.
I think this is going to be a hard game so far for Sev2.
This is definitely
the
going to be a
first
hard
15
game.
minutes are going to be a hard game because the Earthshaker and the Clockwork, both excellent counter initiation, ways to lock down those heroes that are trying to make something happen. Storm Spirit can come in and mess things up with runes. Bloodseeker can mess things up with runes. And if he gets 1 or 2 kills early, like it's going to be a hard game. So, Winter Wyvern is the last pick, and that will finish the draft. It's looking really solid, I think, from both teams. They both have drafts that make sense. They had intelligent bans, and so I'm kind of hyped for that. Like,
I'm
this
really
is not a
looking forward
total
to this
clown game yet.
No, I'm really hoping for the explosive start. Like, there's nothing I love more than just an explosive, awesome start. But yeah, if Sev2 can weather the storm, that Spectre, she's going to become real scary. All right. So you want to introduce the teams, or at least one team?
All right, sure. So in the bottom on the Radiant, we have the CryHards with Storm Spirit mid, played by Hummel. We've got Confused Popcorn finally loading into the game on the Clockwork. A Bloodseeker heading towards bottom, played by Mantazur. The support team, Earthshaker, played by PBB. And the Winter Wyvern, played by Noodle.
Awesome. On the Sev2 team, we've got Zeratul on the Witch Doctor. We've got Iron Smith playing the lovely Spectre. We have Who is John Galt on the Spirit Breaker. Oops. Oh God, how do I say that? Qualspam on the Wind Ranger. And finally, Sumoskia on the offlane Sand King.
And I can't select anything in this game.
Alright, yes.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
No. I'm selecting Witch Doctor now. Maybe you're the cameraman. Are you selecting Witch Doctor?
No, I have Witch Doctor selected now.
Oh boy. Great.
Well, I think that only matters if people watching in game, so we'll see. Hopefully no one's watching in game.
Well, the stream, I can't select things for the stream is the problem.
That is very strange. Well, if you want to know anything, I will click it for you.
Okay. And I'm supposed to have mute co-broadcasters. This audio is not going well. There we go.
I'll shut off my mic then.
No, I got it. The setting unchecked itself, so you're probably okay now.
All right, cool.
You
Yep,
good?
I see. Yep, we're good.
Okay.
Alrighty. Let's
Great.
get this show on the road. So Wind Ranger versus Storm Spirit over in the mid. How do you think that's gonna go?
Storm Spirit versus Wind Ranger. It's gonna depend a lot on the player's individual skill here, I think. But like, Storm Spirit should have an okay early game. It looks like, God, I can't see any items. This is really bad, actually.
Let's see.
Dang.
So Storm Spirit started with the Null Talisman and a stack of Tangos, and actually literally the same build out from the Wind Ranger.
Nice.
Kind of interesting. Going on down bottom, we have dual offlane from Sev2. Interesting choice.
Let's see. Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Yep, he does.
Awesome.
Oh boy.
All right. Well, we'll figure this out.
Okay. Yep. So game one's gonna be a little bit hard. Sorry for the rough start, guys. This is the first time we've cast together, and the first time that I've cast in a while. So maybe.
To find out. Yep.
And so we haven't had first blood yet or anything. We see a
No.
Storm Spirit getting an early good start in the mid, and I expect action to happen on the tri lane at some point, unless teams are just super afraid of each other. I don't know.
Yeah, and it looks like it. I mean, and if you're a Sand King and a Spirit Breaker in one lane together against a Winter Wyvern, a Blood Seeker, and kind of an Earthshaker where you don't really know where they are, that's a really scary proposition. They do see him checking the rune though, so they feel a little safe to kind of come forward just a little bit.
I will note that Clockwork is level 1.
Is Clockwork level 1? So yeah, they've done a great
1.
job zoning him out. Witch Doctor, oh, he's so fun.
Okay, you have control now. So I am the opposite of control.
All right, awesome.
Of the bottom bar.
All right, you know me, I like to click on things and see what's going on.
Yeah. It's cool.
I didn't even know that was a thing. Wow.
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out what does that.
Yeah. All right. Awesome. Maybe if I leave and rejoin, we can try.
Sure.
All right. Let's give that a shot.
Okay. And I'll keep watching and hopefully not miss first blood.
Yes.
Woo!
Hopefully I won't miss first blood. I'm
Yeah.
reloading.
So Storm's got his illusion rune here in mid, and he's working it, but he's at half health, half mana, whereas Wind Ranger doing pretty well so far.
All right. How's your selection?
Nope, can't do it.
Nope. All right.
Can't do it.
Well, that's gonna be me then. We're gonna figure this out.
I can do it now. Nope.
Nope.
You're doing it. Okay.
I'm doing it. All right. That's
Great.
fine.
You're doing it. So we'll
All
just
right,
talk about things, and you can hear me and all. So
Yeah.
you can just
I
look
know
around.
what's going on.
You know.
Yeah. So what's interesting to note is Wind Ranger has not gone for a bottle. Kind of makes sense. And we have a pause. Lag.
Oh, no, the lag.
Now we're off to a real good start.
Dota.
It's official now, kids. Lag on the Clockwork. Womp womp. Popcorn, what's going on, buddy?
Clockwork almost has level 2, man.
Almost. He's got 4 experience. He's really got to get. Can I draw? I can't even draw while it's paused. That's sad. Oh no, sorry. It's Winter Wyvern that's lagging. Yeah. We should take time to. Well, maybe we can figure out what's up with our selection thing while this is going on.
Yeah, let's go look up wikis on Dota 2 spectating. Okay.
Wait, why would you have the... I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know.
What's up?
I was going to say, like, why would you want to have your camera and your selection person be different people? Unless I am the camera person, and that's what that means. That seems really strange.
I'm not even sure. I'm not sure. Sorry, stream viewers.
Of course, if I search for casting, they talk about, you know, casting spells. Oh, Winter Wyvern. Oh, has disconnected. What a bummer. Well, 3.5 minutes. No first blood. Here, I'm going to just disconnect one more time.
Fun.
We don't even have a T-Bird to have taken away. What a bummer. Don't click the play button.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder if someone... Yeah, I got bitten by that bug earlier where if you click the play button while you're in a game, life crashes.
Yeah.
Usually they fix those pretty quickly, too.
It crashed for me today, too.
Did it?
I was just setting things up and, like, was in a bot game, and I wanted to disconnect, so I pressed play, and it just crashes.
Well, that's convenient.
Yay.
Well, let's talk about some things then. What should we talk about? And my camera keeps zooming. That's cool. It's not even fun charts to look at. I do like this word placement that they did at the bottom lane, like one right on top of each other. I'm surprised that hasn't been dewarded yet. Does actually anyone have sentry wards? Nope. Nope.
Nice.
Yep. Yeah, Winter Wyvern's got some in her stash. So I expect that ward to go away soon.
Yeah.
I love this ward. The one on the high ground right in the jungle. Fantastic.
It's a good word.
If nobody dewards it for a while, which it looks like, you know, I don't think anyone on Dire has wards. Let's find out. Nope, nope, nope. Nope. No wards for anyone on Dire. Alright, Winter Wyvern is back though, so hopefully we should be getting underway. Because we are now officially a Dota match.
Yeah, we had a pause, we had lag.
We had
We had
to
DC.
remake the game.
Oh my goodness.
We're ready to go.
Perfect. Real Dota here.
Real Dota. Alright, so back to what we were doing.
Uh-huh.
So, looks like Sand King has decided he's had enough of that lane and he's off to go jungle, I presume. Yep, waiting to stack that camp, and he's going to go ahead and do it. There he goes. Meanwhile, Earthshaker stacking a camp of his own. And the mid, well, they're just pummeling each other again.
Yeah.
Wind Ranger slightly ahead, 19-7, or 19
Sand King
on
actually
7.
missed his stack.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Ooh, Bummer City population, Sand King.
Earthshaker securing the bottom regen rune, and Wind Ranger going to pick up that top one.
Yep, she's got just the bounty room. She's actually going up this way. Probably not going to make too much of a play. Just make sure.
Got plenty of money for bottles on these heroes. Still no bottle.
Yeah, Storm Spirit's got his bottle. Wind
Okay.
Ranger got the boots first, actually. Decided not to go to the bottle, and she's not buying it now. Nope, instead just went ahead, grabbed the phase boots. Those are on the way to her right now. So what that tells me is she's going to look to start ganking, and ganking hard.
Yep. Especially, she has null as well, right? Yeah, I was going to say,
she
like,
started
if you
with
don't
null.
go null, that can just be last hit help, you know?
Right.
But with both of those items, I think that looks like a ganking build.
That looks like a ganking build to me. Phase boots are picked up. Hummel kind of hanging around. Not level 6 yet, so he's a little in the danger
Popcorn
zone.
a little bit in the danger zone? No, Wyvern's on his team. It's fine.
Yeah. Well, Wyvern's far away. No
Yeah.
TP on Wyvern either. Wyvern's also rotated to the top lane, so now we have a 2-on-2 lane hanging out at top.
Popcorn was having a really hard time at level 1 there. But now
Yeah.
we have 2 level 2 players.
Yeah, they're going to get beaten up pretty hard in this
Against
lane.
like the level
that is
5,
bad.
and
This is
Spectre just
double
ignores
kill
them.
right
First
here.
blood.
First blood.
And this is
Popcorn's
gonna be
not long for
2.
life either.
Nope,
there he
Oh,
goes.
the Maledict tick will just
And
kill him now. Bam.
One
more right
kill
click.
piece. Damn. Yeah, Maledict's good skill, guys.
pretty
Interesting
good skill.
choice not to heal. I guess why heal at the healing if you're zoning out the clockwork so well. That's kind of the problem I think with those early rotations after a really bad lane because you know Spectre was level 5, Witch Doctor was level
Yeah.
3, and now you had
You're
2
not
level
going to win it,
secrets.
right?
You're not going to win it.
You've lost a lane after those couple of waves. You can't
Right.
bring it back necessarily, especially not to the point where you're going to be able to actually go farm that wave.
Yeah.
So it's almost better to just, poop on
Bottom
the other
lane,
off.
we have a gank coming down on the Spirit Breaker. but
Yeah, the
it's just
haste rune
gonna
on that
charge the lane.
Earthshaker coming right in.
And
Oh, but charges
Good.
away.
Yeah, you
He's
didn't see
charged
that.
away.
I don't think the Spirit Breaker is going to catch up. Just saying.
Yeah, the Earthshaker not going to make it. Spirit Breaker
Yeah.
gets away scot-free. Really, very little damage on him in that
Very
game,
little
so-
damage. I mean, any other hero probably would have been dead, but yeah, Spirit Breaker, little slippery, can just charge right on out. Maybe if Bloodseeker's Bloodright landed, got the silence off, maybe that would have happened, but I think it would have been a really close call either way.
Yeah.
Or if you can get the stun when he's during the animation of the charge. One of the two. Back on top lane though, Clockwork is going in quite aggressively.
Oh my. This is maybe not a
I
great
am
idea.
Very
There's the
questionable about
Maledict.
this.
Easiest
Maledict's
Maledict in my life.
Yep, and that looks like
Looks like he's going to pick up the kill on Witch Doctor, actually. Spectre
Wow.
just choosing to stay in lane and farm.
Mm.
He just says,
that's
play better,
the type of
noob.
space created in the chat.
yeah, no joke.
Yeah, that was a really interesting choice. Can't believe that worked. That would have been another kill easily.
I mean,
Well,
battery
Winter Wyvern
assault is
actually
good.
has Cold Embrace now.
Yeah. So he should be okay now.
Oh, we have
nice
Spirit
trap
Breaker
there.
charging in too. this top lane.
With the charge, this should be okay. But will they actually see it mid?
I don't know if they see it. I think they see it now. Oh, yeah.
No, I think he was in fog the whole time, actually.
No, he hit a creep in the mid lane.
Okay. That's good for them. So Spiritbreaker holds off on that charge, backs up to mid, hangs out with his buddy Windy. And Bloodseeker doing okay on this bottom lane.
Yeah, he's picked up a poor man's shield, set of tangos, got the treads, another set of wards purchased for the Winter Wyvern.
Yeah, but honestly, what should be free farm down there, he's still behind the Wind Ranger and the Spectre. So let's not forget that. The CS is pretty good for both of those heroes right now.
Oh yeah, Spiritbreaker
actually going on the Earthshaker, but there's the stun.
And
oh my gosh, he gets away! The Earthshaker almost goes down for it. Wind Ranger coming into last second with the power shot. And Spiritbreaker is really on point.
She wants this. She can taste it. She can taste it. Oh no, go!
Oh, can he find it?
And the power shot.
Oh, what a
nice
juke! He's got full mana. He should be fine. Earthshaker can just fissure block this and walk away.
That's the end of that.
Now
Spectre wants it. Oh, another missed power shot. Oh no.
Nope. The illusion goes down and Earthshaker gets out.
Oh wow.
Spiritbreaker and Earthshaker both getting out. Score sits at 1-2.
The jukes on those power shots, man. They're real. They're so real. Clockwork's starting to catch up though. He's level 4. He's 4th from the bottom in net worth, but he's got his phase boots, got his stat shield, so he's gonna start to look for that level 6 and start making some plays.
All right. Chat giving me some advice on the camera stuff. If we pause again, I'll try reloading in, but I'm pretty sure game will just crash when I disconnect, so it'll take a little bit.
Works for me. I can yammer on, don't worry.
Oh, Spiritbreaker charge coming bot, and I guess that's just to save the TP.
Just to get him out. Smoke picked up for each team actually, right almost at the exact same time. Earthshaker's got one. Witch Doctor had purchased one. I assume that's on the courier. Yep, there it is. Just got delivered. So we'll see which team wants to make that aggressive move first.
All right, and keep me appraised on items. That's going to be your job because I can't click on anyone.
I will do that.
So I keep doing this. I have like natural impulses to move the camera and then click on the hero that's nearby.
Of course.
It doesn't even work.
No. Oh, actually, Sand King has almost 2,000 gold, so he is really, really close to that lovely, lovely Blink Dagger. Unfortunately, the Radiant has pretty good ward right here, so they will be seeing everything that happens. Clockwork just being annoying with that Rocket Flare.
And runes getting split again. Wind Ranger picking up an Invis rune at the bottom and using it immediately, not bottling up, but moving towards that bottom lane. Looks like they want to go on the Bloodseeker. Here comes the charge.
Oh, no,
straight into the Earthshaker. Here comes the Shackle. No! But the focus fire is on the Bloodseeker. Can he heal up by killing the Spiritbreaker in time? Not quite. Bloodseeker goes down. Spiritbreaker is fine. Can't charge out. Earthshaker on the run. The ult from Spectre secures the kill with Wind Ranger, and that's 3 heroes getting golden experience. But here comes the Shackle. Oh no. Oh no, Storm. Oh no, 17!
No.
17 times 2.
Oh, it's not even that. It was just like... So, Voodoo Restoration, really, really good spell. Really good spell early game. That saved that gank so quick.
It helped a lot. And he did get 2 bashes on that, one of them after the Shackle expires, so Storm Spirit wasn't able to get off the last 1 or 2 right clicks that would have maybe saved him. But it looks like Earthshaker not quite there. Not quite there. That's so close. That is like a 2-pixel failure.
It happens, man. Dota's a game of inches. Let's see, we have a broadsword picked up on the Bloodseeker.
And a charge coming out top. De-warding. Nice job, Winter Wyvern. Getting rid of that ward, but they can still see him because Spiritbreaker wants his nuts.
Yeah.
Here he comes, all the way under tower.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think that's a wise decision against a Winter Wyvern. I think we've all made that mistake once. Oh yeah, Cold Embrace, also kind of good spell.
He'll just hang out while you're under tower getting murdered.
Yeah, well, you know. Both teams still holding on to their smoke. Witch Doctor still has his. Earthshaker still has his. Also picks up a Bounty Rune.
This Wind Ranger really wants to keep killing the Storm Spirit. The Storm Spirit playing a pretty safe game right now. Went in too deep on that last one, but in general, kind of hanging back because he knows that there's a lot of kill potential here from the Windy.
Speaking of kill potential, Sand King has picked up his...
Oh, but there's the shackle right onto the Earthshaker. Can the Storm Spirit save him? There's the Vortex. The Flare comes in, the stun, and Wind Ranger will pick up a kill and get blocked in. He's dead. Still a good fissure. Oh, but the perfectly timed charge, and the Death Ward is going to take out Storm Spirit in return. A 1-for-1 exchange right there, and Clockwork in the danger zone. Might be dead, gets charged. There's the Earn charge going on him, and Witch Doctor, can you make it happen? A nice cog and a nice fissure.
Yes,
We'll
ultimately
keep him
he'll
safe
escape.
For now.
Oh man,
No
I don't
globals
know.
on
That
the dire
looked pretty good, and then lost 2 for the CryHards. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't.
CryHards in a little bit of a tough spot right now. Sev2, we talked about how they were going to have a tough early game. They'd really have to, be pretty dominant here. And securing those kills for the Spectre made so much difference. It means that Spectre is not a weak lane anymore. Oh, the Shackle just barely missing on the Earthshaker mid. So as I was saying, they were going to have kind of a tough game early. They had to make stuff work. But getting a double kill for the Spectre early, it just makes such a big difference where the Spectre now has farm, can move around. I don't know if the safe tri lane was really the right decision for the CryHards.
I agree, and speaking of Spectre, she actually just picked up her Sacred Relic, saved up so much gold, picked that up, so that Radiance, that's going to be out very soon.
Yeah, before 14 minutes, not bad for this game. Spirit Breaker going to grab that Bounty Rune top, and Wind Ranger still just kind of pushing mid. Looks like they want to go for a gank on the top lane.
Yep, Wind Ranger going to come around. She really wants that Aghanim
going
Scepter.
Straight in the river.
Aghanim Scepter, good item. She's got the Point Booster and the Staff of Wizardry currently, and I imagine she's 100 gold away from that next component, whichever she chooses it to be.
But the Radiant does have a ward there, and they see this gank coming, so Clockwork and Wyvern both backing way up. There's a lot of space here. They just want to defend the tower for now. While Bloodseeker, not getting a lot done bottom, is just farming pretty well. He's behind both of the cores, though.
Yeah, behind both the cores. He does have a Blade Mail. Still hasn't used a single one of his tangos. I always feel it's like some sort of moral victory if I have a tango at the end. Stun on Wind Ranger in the mid, though, and Spirit Breaker jumps in, then
back up.
decides...
Oh, the Spectre Global comes in. Shackle onto the Earthshaker. Power shot, and Spectre will finish it off, but there's the turnaround. Clockwork counter-initiating, and they do get the... Oh, man. Oh, Death Ward and Focus Fire takes down the Clockwork. That is a bad trade for the CryHards.
That is really bad.
Meanwhile,
gold change, 1,000 gold swing.
Spirit Breaker showing up on Fails of the Week over in the trees.
No.
I don't exactly know what he charged, but he canceled it at some point on mid. Was like, oh, I don't need to be there, and then mistakes were made.
His charge is off cooldown, so maybe nobody will ever expect it.
From that angle, I wouldn't.
No, how could you? Oh, the sentry is yep. That's Observer is not long for life.
Yeah, we got a good D ward coming from the Witch Doctor. Well played.
I do find it interesting. Oh, sorry. I was going to say some comment about... Oh, there's some action. I'll let you take over.
Okay, we got the charge in on the Clockwork. Can he get the cogs off? Doesn't matter. Too much burst there from the Dire side. And that's another kill for Sev2. 2-10 with a, I imagine, a large net worth advantage. Right about 5,000, so game not over. Game not over at all. But 5,000 net worth at 15 minutes is pretty good.
Yeah, this Bloodseeker is going to have to start getting some work done soon. He's got the Blade Mail, he's got the Poor Man's Shield, Treads. I'm curious what he's saving for, though.
He hasn't been participating in fights much.
No, he is 0-1-0, so he literally hasn't participated in, well, just about anything.
Yeah, he hung out and died one time.
Or sorry, top tower going away. Oh. You'll hear me do that many times. Screw up top and bottom. It happens all the time. It happens in games. Yeah. Anyone who's watching this and has played with me will know I screw that up all the time.
The other thing that my friends get messed up is they call smokes runes and ganks wards. Like wards and runes get interchanged, and smokes and dust. That's what it is. Smoke and dust.
And dust.
They're like, grab some dust. We need to go gank. And I'm like, there's no one that's invisible on their team, guys. What are you talking about?
Hey man, those Invis runes, they're really game changers.
Oh, we're going to have an awkward moment here near top. Secret shop. Winter Wyvern chasing down a Spirit Breaker who just picked up, what, his Vanguard?
Yeah, Spirit Breaker does have his Vanguard. Speaking of other pickups, Spectre,
Radiance.
17 minutes right on the nose, has that Radiance now.
That's pretty good. Charge coming middle onto the Storm Spirit. Can they get the shackle? Oh, not quite. Clockwork hooks in. Storm Spirit still on the edge. Gets hit with another strike. Echo Slam. And the epicenter whiffs everything. Spectre, though, coming on the backside, does pick up the Clockwork. Counter initiation again. Bloodseeker comes in, gets his first kill on the Spirit Breaker. Power shot, not quite connecting with everything you wanted, but it was good nonetheless. These supports are going to be forced to back up as power shot comes off cooldown. Witch Doctor missed that whole thing.
Yeah, it was kind of interesting. Like, Spirit Breaker was just kind of standing there. I don't know if he was stunned or what. It didn't look like he was stunned, but he just kind of stood there and let Bloodseeker lay right into it. But Bloodseeker finally shows up to a battle, gets a really nice kill.
I believe the
and
Spirit
goes back
Breaker
to
was also
farming.
ruptured at that point. Couldn't really run away.
Well, that happens.
I saw some redness. It's really pretty hard to tell in those team fights, but I think that's what happened to him.
Really nice ward. I love this ward spot right down here in the jungle. Really want to choke off, Bloodseeker. I guess you figure Bloodseeker's been farming all game. Might as well put a stop to that.
And that's not a block either. That's outside the spawn boxes. So that's not going to stop anybody's farm, not going to alert anybody, make them suspicious, except that Radiant has a ward up on the Uber Cliff. So they did see the Witch Doctor walk out of that area. Charge coming bottom on the Bloodseeker. Can the Spirit Breaker get it done? Couple of bashes, no luck.
No 17%. Did get a port out from the Earthshaker, and yeah, they definitely saw the Witch Doctor. They pinged him out.
Yep. Oh, he's in there again. The Storm Spirit going in on him. I don't know if Witch Doctor can last long enough here. The cask, the Death Ward, is it enough? Oh, what a hook from the Clockwork. Storm Spirit, however, moved very far away. They are going to get the Witch Doctor, but the shackle lands on the Storm Spirit. They don't quite have the Witch. There it is. There it is. And they will maybe get the Clockwork. Nice fissure coming in. There's the Rupture on Wind Ranger. She can't run from that. Totem goes down. Flare from the Clockwork from the side, but Spectre coming in to clean up. They nail the Bloodseeker, and Wind Ranger, no! Don't run! Oh, and Earthshaker will also get cleaned up on the end. Dying for his team. It's not enough, and they ult just for the Wyvern. Does Spectre choose to haunt? No,
Nope.
Not quite. Thought he was going to go for the clean ace.
I thought they had that. Like, that was such a great hook shot come in.
Oh, it was so nice.
And
Honestly,
that
Storm ran
disaster.
just a little bit too far away. Didn't realize that Clock was coming in there, but a great play from both of them. They are going to go on the Wyvern here. Nice. Nice. It's a great Winter's Curse. Storm Spirit coming in with the counter initiation. Can he finish off the Sand King? Yes, he can. Spectral Dagger not going to be enough to stop this. Fissure, great block. Can the Spirit Breaker run? Yeah, he's just going to keep doing what he does all game. Storm Spirit, not enough mana to chase that down. And John Galt again in the trees? No, he made it to the river and TP's out.
Oh, okay. Well, he had a TP.
I thought he was in the trees.
Let's see. Let's do
That
an
would've
item
been
check on
hilarious.
people, shall we?
Yeah.
We got some Blade Mail on Clockwork. Anything interesting? Point Booster on Storm Spirit. I assume he's going to build a Bloodstone out of that thing.
Yeah. He's also got the Soul Ring, so looks like a Bloodstone build to me.
Earthshaker, not too much. Still has that smoke he picked up a while ago, because I did not see a smoke from either
A
team.
lot of pressure on the tier 1 tower here. Spirit Breaker charge is coming in. Witch Doctor wants to throw out the initiation. We're going to get a shackle here from Windy. Not quite yet. TP coming in from Sand King. And Spirit Breaker just goes anyway. Hits the Bloodseeker. There's the Clockwork hook, but it misses from the Nether Strike. Death Ward going down, but the Blade Mail and Bloodseeker speed going to get him out okay for now. Power shot not on target. And that's just going to sort of reset the fight. Dire doing pretty well, though. Bloodseeker came out almost dead.
Yeah, Dire's doing pretty well. I mean, they have the Radiance on Spectre. Also have a Vanguard on Spectre. She's just going to be a farming madhouse now. They're... Let's see, what's the gold? Yeah,
Tier
about
1 does go
6,000
down.
gold.
Oh, and there's the initiation.
the
Blink in,
4.
stuns all over, and that's a dead Wyvern. Dead Coldburn.
Yeah, the Crybaby, or the Crybaby, I keep wanting to call them the Crybabies, the CryHards, like, they have the tools, but they're just slightly off in their execution, and it's really starting to cost them.
There's just a wee bit of miscommunication or not quite trusting the teammates yet, and that's pretty normal for the first week of competition. You have some people you don't really know, you haven't felt out how good they are at these things, and so you could see like Storm was in a pretty good spot. I'll just go back to that one, right? Storm was in a pretty good spot, and he jumped very far out, thinking he was alone. But his buddy Clockwork's got him, right? Clockwork comes in with the hook, throws down the cogs, and Storm could be just inches away, dishing out some DPS, and instead has to walk himself back because he used so much mana to get away and move so much distance. So it's one of those things where you got to really trust your teammates to bring the plays in this situation, because Sev2 is bringing the plays.
Sev2 is bringing the plays. They're pretty far ahead.
And they've scouted out the Clockwork.
Oh.
There's the charge from Spirit Breaker. Spectre haunts in. The Epi not going to go down just yet. Winter's Curse coming out. Wyvern has to run, and the Storm is dead from that pro Shackle and power focus fire. Well played by the Wind Ranger, being on the back end of that fight. And this will be another tier 1 tower for Sev2. It's looking a little dire.
Yeah, especially they took out that tower. They have basically all of CryHards jungle warded. Blink Dagger just picked up on the Wind Ranger, so we can see some more running wall ruptured. So,
Hooray!
Nothing worse. Whoa.
Oh man.
Yeah,
the Wind Ranger almost had it. We're going to see a charge here to that deep ward on the Wyvern near the mid lane. Wyvern is alone. I think this is a dead support bed. Power shot doesn't quite steal the kill. Can he finish it? Yes, he can. We got a rupture on the Spirit Breaker. He can't charge away this time. Totem comes out. There's the fissure. Oh no. Oh no. And it turns. Dire about to take this fight. The Echo Slam doesn't do much of anything. Bloodseeker goes down to the Wind Ranger. And it looks like Earthshaker's life is forfeit as well. He can't possibly miss this power shot, can he? Can he? The dagger. The dagger takes it. And he missed the power shot.
He missed the power shot.
He missed the power shot.
Well... you can miss the power shots. You're 4-2-12 as the Wind Ranger. You've got your Blink. You've got your Aghanim Scepter. You have more or less full control of the map. I think that's fine.
Yeah, it's okay. We'll forgive you for all those other plays.
We'll forgive you.
Witch Doctor continuing to set wards all over the the Radiant jungle. Excuse me.
I love it. I mean, they basically have almost total and complete map control. They don't have the Ancients warded up. I would actually love to see a ward there. You know, the ward that the Crybabies have. It's really common, super easy to deward, and then well, that's the only place really that's left on the map for them to farm that's reasonably safe. But I would imagine that will go away soon.
Spectre picking up Boots of Travel, going to continue with that split push now that they have command of the game. Get some map control and just keep pushing lanes. It's a great strategy. Especially when your Spectre can haunt in at any time to a team fight. So Spectre just going to continue to pressure while the rest of the team moves around, grabs their farm, and then just crushes more team fights, I think.
That sounds about right. Spectre is also really close to finishing her Diffusal Blade, so those illusions will hit just a little bit harder now.
Got some pressure on the Dire mid tier 1, but everyone is there. Here comes the Spirit Breaker. Can Clockwork stop him? There's the Spectre coming in. Storm goes on the Spirit Breaker, but misses. The stun coming out. Earthshaker and Clockwork trying to handle the Spirit Breaker, but they can't quite do it. Winter's Curse going in on the Spectre, but Spectre's just going to kill everyone. Epicenter happened. I think he killed Storm.
Got the Storm Spirit at least. I mean, he did a good amount. It was a good Epicenter. I would talk shit about Epicenters, but I played Sand King. I had one game on Sand King. Terrible Epicenters. Then again, maybe I didn't try it. Yeah.
I think it's still good. Like, the team fight is over. Might as well throw it down, especially when you're ruptured, so no one can really get close.
Yep.
It's a defensive mechanism.
that defensive. I guess
defensive epi.
Yeah, defensive epi.
Sit
Sure,
there
why
and you're
not?
like, come at me, bro.
So I did notice that most of the Dire's wards have expired in the jungle. They still have the Uber ward on the cliff. Spectre picks up her Disruptor.
Also, Wyvern just aggressively went after them with sentries. You'll note all of those Radiant sentries down there.
Yes, I do.
And he did get one of them with those 3.
Right, missed the one on the rock. I assume
that one was about to expire when he went out.
Yeah, I assume the Crybabies have no interest in defending this tier 2 tower.
No, I don't think there's a lot of chance of that, especially that they know Dyer's entirely full up on health and hanging out here. And Radiant's only vision is up near their jungle. That's about to expire as well.
So, I mean, what's the plan for Crybabies? It seems like they're gonna need the world's greatest Echo Slam, Winter's Curse, Blood
this
Bite
isn't it,
combo.
Storm. He goes for the Spirit Breaker by himself. Bloodseeker's close, but not close enough. And I think, oh man, he does get out for now. Counter initiation, though, in the cogs. I don't even know what to say. They do clean up, too. The Death Ward comes down, but it's a little bit late. Wyvern still going after the Wind Ranger. Winter's Curse comes out, but there's the Spectre. Spectre's going to kill everybody again. Oh, man.
Well,
it started okay.
It started okay. It had the potential, but everyone else on Sev2 was just close enough to turn it around, and well,
I feel like
pain.
I feel like Spirit Breaker's not your pickup when you go for that gank. When you're looking for one person to be behind the rest of the team, you can't kill Spirit Breaker fast enough for the rest of the team not to catch up. You know?
Oh yeah,
you got Boots of Travel, you got Blinks on 2 heroes over there. Like, they're gonna catch you. So, I mean, I liked how ballsy that was.
It was ballsy. Also, Spirit Breaker going Aghanim Scepter, interesting build.
Does that increases range? And damage?
I believe it increases both. It's so rarely picked up. Sorry, it's taking everything in my power not to go on a complete rant against Aghanim Scepter as an item, but that causes greater bash to hit an area around the initial target, decreasing cooldown, increasing range. So basically, bash in an AoE, that's disgusting.
That is pretty dirty, I guess. Especially when everyone's in cogs 100% of the time.
Yep, that's real bad times. Unless he bashes them out of the cogs. It's just poor Earthshaker, man. He's got nothing. He's got arcane boots, he's got sentries and observers, he's got a smoke and a magic wand, and that's basically it for him. Poor Winter Wyvern, though.
Yeah.
I picked up a cloak a while ago, which I assumed was going to be a Glimmer Cape, but no real
dice.
No real advancement there. And you know what? Zeratul just doesn't care. You can deward me. I don't care. I'm just going to go back. I'll put them all. I dare you to come and leave your base, because we'll be here.
Also, Zeratul's comparatively rich. He's ahead of the Clockwork. Not to mention the other supports.
I mean,
so we do have a haunt here. The Storm Spirit's going to die again. Wyvern and Earthshaker getting cleaned up. A huge Death Ward from Zeratul. Oh, and that's... I mean, is that going to be the one that breaks the camel's back?
I don't know, man. I think it's... Like, you try and be impartial, but I think it's all over but the crying.
GG!
And there it is.
There it is. Game 1 going to Sev2. The CryHards falling. And we do have a 2-game series for you, so stick around. We're going to take a break, get some water, and you should do the same. Okay, everybody. We've got a real quick game two. Everybody needed 0 time to go prepare, get their draft notebook out. They were like, no, we're good. So game is loading, and we'll be going into game two real quick. This is a round robin format. So the teams are going to play all the other teams, presumably in a best of 2. Not really best of 2. I hate calling it that. People call it that. How you feel about that, Ben?
I don't know. I mean, just call it a 2-game series.
Yeah.
I guess it's more syllables, but just deal.
Yeah. It's more to write. It's more to say, but let's be real. Best of 2 is stupid. Doesn't make
Best of 2
sense.
is silly.
You can't
That's
best
right.
of it.
No. But, basically it's the 2 best of 1s, but the second one has slightly more important with the way the points are allocated.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Okay.
Yep. Sev2 wastes no time in banning the Lishrak.
Mm-hmm.
The CryHards, they're a little more taking some time. And I have Rick and Morty screaming in my ear. I meant to change that. Like, it's great when you're playing, slightly annoying when you're trying to cast because there's a lot of talking going on.
That thread about best
Yeah, I
of
know,
2
I was
versus
just thinking
best
about
of
that.
3. This is so much fun. I got less response than I wanted out of my so what does everybody think about extended series and double elimination brackets?
Oh my god. I remember a friend of mine explained what an extended series in StarCraft was. This
Yeah.
is so... What is this?
So MLG used it. MLG
Right.
used extended series with advantage, and everybody was super pissy about it for like a real long time, and did a whole bunch of math about like which is better, and if you run a simulation or you do the pure theoretical stuff, like the quote-unquote better player, if you assign him a 51% chance of winning,
Mm-hmm.
wins less than 51% of the time in an extended series format.
Awesome.
So it assigns the better player like a more even probability. So theoretically, it's unfair. And, I think like a lot of people are a little too obsessed about fair. For me, like if it produces good explosive series where a lot is on the line and good storylines, that's what I want out of a tournament.
I mean, I think that's what everyone wants. I mean, that's why everyone kind of complained about TI4 so much, right?
Uh-huh.
Like, everyone focuses on the finals, but there were some really good games. I mean, nothing will beat the fountain hooking game of TI3. That was the most amazing thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah.
Like, I remember being in the crowd. It was great. And that's what you want. You just want games that are just, what the hell? Let's talk about these bands, though.
Okay, it's about time to talk. I sometimes I just like leave a little time at the beginning because otherwise we're sitting here talking about bands and bonus time. But Spirit Breaker Respect Band coming out right away from the CryHards.
Yeah,
I
a
dig
little
it.
bit. I'm okay with that. I mean,
I think that's fun to see, honestly. Is the first game you go with general stuff because you know nothing about the other team.
right.
And my favorite thing is to see when these in-house leagues and leagues where the players see each other or know each other or know the teams and have practiced and seen their strats, like when it starts coming down to it, like, do you have a deep hero pool?
Right.
And being able to say, we know you're good at this stuff, we're going to take that away from you. Or you go with the Sev2 thing and they're like, now we beat you, it's fine, we're just going to continue to ban strong things. And it shows like so much trust in your game.
It's trust in your game and confidence. Like,
Yeah.
we'll just ban the same exact stuff. You can have everything else.
Yeah.
And we'll just beat you. We don't even care.
Mm-hmm.
Who was it that did that no ban strat? I forgot who it was. But man, it was beautiful to see. Lena Windranger, though.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I'm very curious who's going to go mid now. I'm guessing the Windranger, but we will see.
We've got kind of a swapped draft here, no?
I was just going to say these drafts are starting to look slightly familiar.
I was like, but Sev2 won the last game, right?
Yes,
Did I
7-2
just
won the
forget?
last game.
So they've taken the Earthshaker and the Clockwork, but the CryHards have taken the Windranger.
I mean, maybe it's just the ultimate in psychological warfare. Now we're going to show you how you should.
Oh, that's a good ban.
The Drow,
good
yeah,
ban.
that is a great ban. That aura, pretty good. Just a little good.
Yeah.
Waiting for the next ban from the CryHards. It's like, there's a lot. The Spectre respect ban. That's how you sound smart as a caster. You just call things respect bans. Nobody knows. It's like, oh, they know what's going on.
Everybody else forgot what happened last game.
Everyone else forgot.
Oh, the Bloodseeker respect ban. And it's like, no, actually, they played the Bloodseeker
they played it last time. Right. I do have to give the CryHards some credit for their team tag, the little crying faces. I think that is just fantastic.
It's great. Yeah.
Though it does add slightly more cognitive load to me because now I have to think about their team when I look at their tag. But that's okay. I'm not complaining.
Alright, so PL ban. That makes some sense since you can't draft the Earthshaker. That's one thing that we do sometimes in like ranked all pick or something. Is we pick the Earthshaker first, and because there are no bans, and then you can pick the PL after. Feel a little bit safer as a PL.
Do you be even worse and then repick the Earthshaker at the end?
No.
No? Well, there's some honor there. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You gotta play random draft, though. Then at least you don't have, like, the flavor of the month and, everyone playing chicken. Rubik. Well, Rubik does have a really nice spell to steal. And in this draft, it's kind of...
Oh, God.
That's
a bold choice.
I was just going to say Rubik is kind of one of those heroes. Like, okay, we have Rubik. What are you going to draft now? And they just answer immediately with the Witch Doctor.
I think they had a very good Witch Doctor last game, though. So I can see that being, one of those things that's hard, actually, when you're playing against another team, is you see the carries murdering your whole team, right? Like, you see the rampage when it happens, and you know because the game screams at you. But what you don't know is, like, that Witch Doctor was a sleeper. He was in almost every fight except the one they lost mid.
Yep.
And he landed excellent ults. He can ward as any hero, basically, but I would almost have prioritized a Witch Doctor ban against the team as opposed to some of the other heroes. Like, Spectre may be important, but Spectre didn't make that game because it was Spectre.
I mean, right. It could have been any other hero, and the game would have played out more or less the same.
I think you're right. It would have been a little bit different given how uniquely Spectre does the split push haunt in thing.
Sure.
But I agree with your sentiment, like, it would have been a very similar game.
Right.
So Ogre Magi, interesting pickup. Adding a little bit of tankiness to this otherwise exceptionally squishy lineup.
I imagine he's just going to be on Interrupt Witch Doctor ult duty.
Mm-hmm.
That Fire Blast. Plus Ogre Magi. You know what? When we were talking earlier during the delay, and we were talking about what heroes we hope to see. I didn't think of it as much, but man, is Ogre Magi fun as hell to watch.
I don't know if I agree or not. I think I do. I think I have grudges against Ogre Magi.
Oh,
because he just presses the button and he makes your body hurt.
And then you get like the slot machine sound effect.
Oh my God.
Sorry,
But it's so rude.
Crap.
The slot machine is so rude.
And then you type in pure skill in all chat, and congratulations, you learned how to play Ogre Magi.
Yeah, you press the button.
There are so many heroes that are like press button win game. Okay,
I guess
683 sniper. Okay, That's it.
You do get to wait and see for like 1 second.
Yeah, sure. Anti-Mage last ban from the CryHards. Tusk last ban from Sev2. There we go.
Ooh. There's the big carry.
I was just gonna say, like, the Tusk ban is kind of interesting because the CryHards really need someone who's gonna bring
Chad
them
has
to
a
the
point,
Tusk.
by the way. No techies this game.
No techies.
Ricky.
Oh, and Ricky pick up some sneaky bullshit from Sev2 incoming.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if you're a squishy team, well.
Okay. Both not bad heroes for MKB on the Shadow Fiend and the.
No,
Ricky.
Shadow Fiend, Ricky could go with an MKB. Yeah, no,
All right.
actually, I like these lineups.
So, We'll see how it plays out. In the bottom, playing Radiant this time around, they won the last game, is Sev2. We've got Zeratul on a Clockwork, likely going the off lane. We've got Kazpolm on the Witch Doctor. There's an Earthshaker played by Sumokisa. And the Riki, who is John Galt. Mid Shadow Fiend played by Iron Smith.
Hello everybody. On the Dire side, we've got PBB playing the Rubik. We've got Confused Popcorn on the offlane Wind Ranger. We have Hummel on what I assume is the mid Lina. Yep, got some pooled tangos. Mantazar on the hard carry Phantom Assassin. And Noodle bringing up the other support with the Ogre Magi.
Indeed, and this looks to be another exciting game.
Oh, yes. Ricky with the Wraith Band Tango. Sorry, John just eyeing me. He's like, so you guys can click heroes now. I guess we can.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
we can. Sure
So
we can.
happy.
Game is hard. That's what broadcasters need. We need the chat wheel. Ricky
Can
looks
I
like
chat wheel?
uncontested in the bottom rune. All the fun is happening on the top.
Oh man. And Clockwork just secures top like that. Both
Just
bounty
like that.
runes go to the Radiant side. What is that, a 60% win rate or something?
I don't know, man. That's 200 experience advantage. GG, everybody.
It's so good. Look at the gold graph. Oh my god, it's 400 in favor of one team.
My god. I mean, in a pub, that's when you go GG at the end, when you lose
Yeah.
both the bounty runes. Doubly
We
soaked
lost.
as an alchemist on the other team.
Right. Like actual math doubly so.
Zing.
Boom. Okay, so Riki looks like he's going to be farming up this bottom lane. We've got a Witch Doctor trying to harass the Lina, but the opposite is really what's happening. Poor guy.
Yeah, like Lena, her attack animation is slow, but she hits pretty hard, and she can hit from pretty far away. 950 attack range is pretty good.
And Zeratul securing his level 2 infinitely faster than Popcorn last game.
Oh, yes.
Already level 2 with that bounty rune, which is going to help him a lot against this tri-lane, but he's still going to have a little bit of a tough time. Got a one range support that can kind of push him out of lane a little bit.
Yeah.
Bottle getting delivered to the Shadow Fiend nice and early. He was pooled tangos, so he should be ahead and having a nice sweet time against this Lina.
Yep. I mean, the standard Shadow Fiend rules apply. He's going to get not so many last hits in the beginning, but once he collects a few souls, well, have fun.
Yeah. And they are just about tied up. It looks like Lina is 7-2, 7-3 to Shadow Fiend's 5-1, so he's just a wee bit behind.
Just a wee bit, but, you know, as he starts collecting those souls, he's got a level in Necromastery, 4 souls right now, he's going to start to punish that Lina.
Mm-hmm. Get a
Especially
pull on top lane. Let's see if they do it right.
That looks like a single pull to me. Come
Could
on.
go double if he goes over, but the
Yep,
Clockwork
alright.
is blocking it, so
Yep.
I don't think they're going to get it off.
I don't think so,
Ooh.
especially
Ooh.
now. There now.
Yeah, putting those cogs right there.
Choked over my own words. I love that. That was great. Ogre Magi, bless his heart, gonna try anyway, but
It's
not
too
gonna
late,
happen.
man. It's
I'm
too
gonna draw
late.
a sad face that I don't think you'll be able to see.
No, I can't. Oh, Riki jumping on the Wind Ranger there, 1 level in backstab, and she will just wind run away. Also, level 3 against level 2, and no real item advantage, so that's kind of just getting some damage done on the Riki's part.
Some wishful thinking. I mean,
Yeah.
that being said, Wind Ranger does have 3 tangos and a salve left, so she's not gonna have to go too far. Just
Yeah.
gonna sit there, block some more creeps, try and
It's
get a
okay.
better advantage.
It's okay, though, to trade as Riki, because you get that improved regen when you're invis.
Right.
And you get like 4, 5, 6, 7 extra regen while you're invisible, and so you can trade really effectively in harassing that offlaner. So the Wind Ranger, smart to get Wind Run, smart to get the extra salve, you know, because it's
Yep.
going to be kind of hard to keep her health up.
It is. I do like how they've blocked the pull camp for the Radiant. I wish... It pains me to see the ward directly in the middle of the camp, but hey, at least you know it's going to block.
Yep. You got to be
magic
real
book.
sure.
You're going to be real sure. You do get a little vision kind of out of the camp, though, but it's also... The
Oh, we've got a Witch Doctor rotating in on the Lina. There's the cask, and the Maledict hits. It looks like this is going to be first blood. Boom! The Shadow Fiend blows her up, and first blood goes to Sev2 Ironsmith snagging the kill on that Shadow Fiend, and that's going to put him way up in net worth, an advantage of 700 going to the Radiant side.
700 Radiant side. Witch Doctor has enough gold for his boots now. Hasn't picked him up yet, I imagine. But he is going to stack the jungle for the Shadow Fiend. So Shadow Fiend will take that advantage and really start to roll really soon once he clears out those stacks.
Mm-hmm. Have they stacked much for Shadow Fiend yet?
They have a triple stack down there.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, those mid stacks going real well.
And that is it. Obviously not stacking the easy camp because, well, it's warded. Womp womp.
Sad faces. What else have we got? Phantom Assassin and Lina doing pretty well in their lanes. Behind the Shadow Fiend, of course, he is CSing very well. And has a double damage bottled.
Oh, he's going to want to make something happen with that.
Yeah, they have a really pushback lane. The Witch Doctor is right there. Lina fails the block. Will this be it?
I don't know.
Witch Doctor wrapping around. No vision for the Dire. They have so much vision just above that, but this looks exactly the same as last time. There's the cast. There's the Maledict. The raise hits, and there's a double raise kill for Shadow Fiend with a double damage rune, and he's going to go up 2-0, echoing the game score.
So that rune, or sorry, not the rune. Now you've got me doing it. That ward right by the Radiant Secret Shop, I really don't like that. It doesn't really protect you from all that much. If that ward was at the entrance of the camp protecting that Lina, that would have been a gank save. Though Ogre Magi showed up to the neighborhood, maybe to protect. We'll see what happens.
I would say it's okay because it protects you from the offlane rotation, but basically so does the other ward, you know? I think that it's an okay ward in some situations, but it's not really doing much work for them given that they have the ward on their other medium camp, right?
Right.
It's sort of duplicating that purpose. Like, you're probably not going to get de-warded in this other location, which is great about that other ward spot by the secret shop, but I think it's not as good as other ward spots. I think you're right.
Yeah, I really would have liked to see it maybe warding the Ancients, warding up the river just slightly, but yeah, it's okay. Ogre Magi did pick up another set of wards. Vision,
and maybe there was a circumstance we missed about that.
That is fair.
We're not perfect.
No, as much as we like to see.
Not today. Some other days. Not today.
Another day, yeah.
Phantom Assassin going to pick up a Wraith Band to supplement the Poor Man's Shield. Not a lot of items or anything, but CSing pretty well and staying in second place there. Riki falling a little bit behind, but not a lot. Windranger's still doing well, still has that salve. Getting damage done on the Riki, actually.
Yep. Midas also picked up on the Shadow Fiend, which we missed.
Oh, nice.
So he is they really want to have him big real fast. And I think he's going to get there. 2 kills already. CSing like a boss. 44.
We do have an Ogre moving in. Shadow Fiend moving all the way across the river. 2 bottle charges still there.
He's got no fear, man.
But the Witch Doctor is there. The clockwork is porting in. Here it goes. Stun up on the Witch Doctor. Shadow Fiend misses the first raise, but there's the hook shot. Witch Doctor going to get away. Lina goes down. And Ogre forced to back off. The port in from the Windranger not going to be enough to turn this fight. Oh, Fisher from the Earthshaker. Not quite enough to block off the Ogre Magi. Almost there. Clockwork going in very deep. Earthshaker following the wind run, coming out, trying to save this Ogre Magi, but the Cogs. And that's going to be 2 kills. Windranger dies to the Shadow Fiend. Clockwork securing the kill on Ogre Magi, and Sev2 takes a big fight in the mid that CryHards never really wanted in the first place.
No, I think that was really, really bold to want to go for that. Like, the Witch Doctor, is missing. You haven't seen him for a while.
It was an excellent rotation. He just showed up mid, and then the port in from the Clockwork was perfect.
Yeah, that hook shot just turned everything around. Just no fear. And why would you have any fear? You've shut down Lina so hard. She's not level 7. She's really close to level 7 now. She has, basically nothing for items at 8 minutes in, even though she was the mid laner, so why not just go for the gold?
Yeah, and the Shadow Fiend is getting real big. He's got Midas, he's got Treads, he's got his bottle with a regen rune, and he's sitting on 500 gold. Net worth 4,700 at 8 minutes, and the stacks, there are still stacks for him.
Yeah, so it looks like he's taken that stack right by the Uber ward.
Oh, Witch Doctor and Ogre are going to have an awkward moment. They just turn around, act like nothing ever happened. Seattle Freeze, ladies and gentlemen.
The Seattle Freeze, and, the Clockwork as the backup. Yeah. See, this ward that Ogre put down. I love that ward much,
That's
much
a good
better.
one. That is going to save their butts 5 minutes ago.
Yes. Well, hindsight's 20/20 and all that.
Indeed. Game is hard.
Game is hard. Warding is hard. Computers are hard. That's okay. Ricky, we haven't seen too much from. He hasn't made so much item progression in a bit. He's got his Treads, he's got his Poor Man's Shield, he has the Wraith Band he started with, and level 7. So
it's okay.
I assume he'll start to ruin the support's lives very, very soon.
Yep.
That's what Ricky does.
That's what Ricky does. And he'll be able to pick on the Rubik fairly effectively. He might have a little bit harder time with Lina, but we'll see. And honestly, I think Ogre's kind of a hard pick. Clockwork with the aggressive hook goes in but misses it, hits the creep wave. Earthshaker there to kind of save them as they move back out. That crit dagger does quite a bit of damage. Earthshaker still looking. Not going to make it happen. Certainly not with the Maledict on.
No.
And that fight just resets.
It had some good potential, but great rotation from Sev2. Really abated any aggression. I could feel PA wanted that kill, but yeah, wasn't going to happen. She does have a Ring of Aquila, Helma Iron Will, and Blades of Attack. So she's been kind of quietly farming up top. And we'll see. Is she going for... She's not going for a armlet, is she?
Oh, God.
Like, she has the Helm, she has Blades of Attack.
We Helm of the Dominator.
Maybe Oh, yeah, Helm of the Dominator, and then Blades of Attack for a phase. Okay, right.
Oh god, Shadow Fiend finding the Rubik in the jungle. Rubik throws him down with telekinesis, and Shadow Fiend's going to back himself out over to the Earthshaker in the river. He does have an Invis rune, so he takes the Disappear.
That was a really bold chase from Rubik. That's okay.
Yeah, he had 4 heroes with him, I think. He would sacrifice himself for the Shadow Fiend for sure. But the Fissure comes out. The Invis Shadow Fiend takes down Lina in the mid lane. And Dire just kind of milling around. Not quite sure what to do about that.
I feel, those were the exact words I was going to say. I feel like they just don't know what they want to do in this situation. Like, what can you do? Your Wind Ranger has nothing. Your Ogre has nothing. Not even level 6 yet. PA has nothing to speak of. Like, she's going a fighting build, but honestly, I don't think she's going to be able to fight super early. Like, not against the lead that the Sev2 team has right now.
We've got a TP in from the Riki. I expect him to move up, scout out a little bit. There is a Sentry Ward on the Ogre Magi and the Rubik, actually. So plenty of Sentry Wards from the Dire team. If
There's
Riki
also
goes
a
in
couple
early,
sentries
it could be
in the
dangerous.
jungle as well.
Yep, Clockwork missing his first hook. Goes a little bit wide. Fissure out. Catches 2. There's the flare. Can he get Cogs? He secures Ogre Magi. Riki going on the back line on Rubik. There it is. Death Ward helping out. Earthshaker chasing but doesn't have much health. Wind Ranger looks like she's going to get away. And the PA way off near tower. They're going to have to back way up. If they try to stay on this tower, I don't think it will save them.
I think hanging around in that situation was just really silly. You've lost every
Clockwork
fight.
walking around the back. Battery Assault just came off cooldown. You can't decide. Goes to the Wind Ranger. There's the Cog. PA goes aggressively on the Earthshaker. Stun comes out. Wind Ranger does go down, and this is going to be another kill on the PA. Oh! Kills the Earthshaker. Gets that return. 1 tower hit, and the dagger was just barely enough to do it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the Crybabies, the CryHards are just never going to not happen.
Lina, this is so bold.
They want to save this tower. Just like, it sucks to lose the tower. It sucks to lose that access point to your jungle, but you're not gonna save it. And just throwing bodies like Ogre, where are you going,
And here
buddy?
comes Ogre walking into the jungle. Can see at least one. The whiff from Clockwork. It just came off cooldown, and we have 3 Dire heroes in a pretty bad spot, but not a lot of mana. Like, there's not a ton of sustain here for the Radiant. Oh, that's a great cast. Hits every hero, and Radiant can just walk away now.
I mean, if that hook hadn't whiffed, that would have been another 4 heroes dead, I guarantee you.
Different game. Oh, Shadow Fiend caught in a bad spot. Oh, it barely misses, and 1 hit. 1 hit from Lina is enough to kill the Shadow Fiend. That's huge. 760 gold mega kill streak ended for the Radiant.
Yeah, that was basically what this CryHard. I was thinking
CryHards, the CryHards.
because I was thinking Cry and then I was thinking Crybabies. Yeah, the CryHards. I mean, that's definitely a step in the right direction. Helm of the Dominator finished up for the PA, so she can at least stack things for herself and have some.
Earthshaker and Witch Doctor kind of alone right here. 4 heroes from the Dire. They jump in on the Earthshaker. That's going to be 1 kill. Cass comes out. TP in from the Clockwork. No hook yet. Witch Doctor not doing a lot of damage. That looks like a level 1 ulti. The Flare hurting everyone.
Death
And
Ward.
Clockwork decides he can't chase into 4 heroes. Wise decision from the Clockwork. Yeah, it is a level 1 Death Ward from the Witch Doctor. He's only level 8.
Right.
So
I mean,
just
but
not enough damage right now. So PA making some good strides to catch up with the Shadow Fiend. Not there yet.
Yeah, she's about
But,
2,000 gold behind.
Yeah, but Lena's pretty close to the Riki now after participating in that Shadow Fiend kill. Getting the Shadow Fiend kill, I believe.
I believe no. PA got the Shadow Fiend kill.
Oh, was it a dagger?
It was the dagger
Up the
got
high
that
ground?
last hit.
Okay, okay. I saw a projectile. I thought it was Lena right click, but it seems like it did a little more damage than her.
Yeah, I don't know if it critted. I mean, I think either way, pure damage is pretty good in this game, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, it turns out when you don't have any resistance.
Yep. Yule's finished up on the Shadow Fiend, so we may see some heroes pop relatively soon.
Also, chat noting, thanks, that Rubik has picked up Death Ward. Still level 1, like we said, but counter Death Ward's pretty good.
Yeah, it's also a wonderful surprise because Rubik's you just don't expect these things. Like, I mean, you should. Like,
Yeah, but it's
I would
hard to expect it, right? Because it can be anything. Pressure going to happen here on the tier 1. Shadow Fiend wants to knock down Dire's mid. They don't have a glyph, and looks like they're just going to let it fall for right now, but the TPs are coming in.
I don't know,
Dagger
man.
out, slowing down the Shadow Fiend. Riki is right there. Clockwork coming from the side. Does he want it? Does he want it? PA still throwing crit daggers. Easy game. Easy game for her.
Yeah, I think that was a strange port in from PA. I don't know what she hoped to accomplish there. I don't think the team wanted to fight, so she basically just wasted a lot of time porting in, and now she's just running back to top, hopefully to farm something.
It looks like the Wind Ranger is sensing rough game and is actually going to build a Force Staff at this point. Has that Ring of Regen. Could be casual, but does build into Force Staff, which is a common fallback item for Wind Ranger. Oh, there's the hook. Wind Ranger stuck in the cogs, and she is super dead from Riki, but the Death Ward, the Laguna Blade, it's enough. Shadow Fiend going in, hits the raise on 3, but can't quite finish off the Rubik stun from the Ogre. He will go down to the Clockwork. Clockwork still pursuing with the Flare.
That was a great Death Ward from the Rubik. I really enjoyed watching that. Blink Dagger picked up on the Shadow Fiend, though. So, super mobile. Got a nice stun set up for his Requiem. I mean, Sev2 is just starting to get all the tools they need to take over the game.
PA not participating in that fight. Just pushing top lane instead. Gets some free farm, but doesn't really do much to the tower.
Yeah, that's absolutely a wise decision for her. She was just going to get blown up with the rest of them. Working towards, picked up an Ogre Club. I assume that's going to be a BKB because she is going to need it. Well, actually, let's talk about that for a second. What will BKB help you against? Like, it's not going to help you against the cogs. I guess it will help you against the battery assault, though. It'll help you against a lot of Shadow Fiends, BS.
And you aren't silenced in the cloud, right? Riki's cloud.
I believe it does silence, not through BKB.
Right.
Yeah.
So you can then TP out of the situation or blink to your
strike out,
friendlies. Ooh, the dagger
nice
will
pick up
secure a
there.
kill on Earthshaker. Earthshaker being a little bit too ballsy on that top lane, trying to stop the PA. Not worth in this case. Glyph coming out from the Radiant.
And blow up. Oh
no.
That just disgusting.
I missed it. Was he invis?
No. Poured
PA
in
decided to fight?
No, poured in from the Shadow Fiend.
Oh, Yules. Derp.
Yules, blink, and just instant blown up.
Yeah.
Absolute perfectly timed.
Oh, Clockwork gonna land a hook on the Wind Ranger again. Good stun. They get the Clockwork with the Laguna Blade. Oh, but there's a huge fissure. Nails 3. Riki coming in. There's the Death Ward. Doing a lot of damage to Ogre Magi, but I don't think it's quite enough. Riki continuing to chase. Uses his Blink Strike multiple times, but he doesn't have any more. He's out.
No. I mean, I don't think there's any way they're gonna kill the Ricky. Does anyone have detection? Oh, there's a sentry on Rubik, and
Ogre's had
that
some
is
in the
it.
past, but that's it.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, there's no sentries. Oh, there's one sentry from Dire on the map. They have no detection. Ricky's just gonna start running all over now. He's got, yeah, his defusal is just about done.
So Sev2 in pretty good control of this game right now. They've got 2 towers down to 0. Net worth is almost 8,000 in the favor of Sev2. So that's pretty good. And Riki scouting out a PA here. Kinda wants to go for it. Is going to put down the cloud. And Rubik's got the sentry, right? There it is.
Oh,
Dust,
there's Dust
on the Riki. Throwing everything at him. And he's a dead sneaky assassin.
Yeah,
Not
you gotta
sneaky
do
enough.
that, man. Nice
That
teamwork,
was a bit of an overextension to go for the PA with no backup in their jungle right there at the furthest camp from your team.
Yeah,
I think.
And here's here's Dota. That gold swing was 1,100 gold swing that Ricky kill was worth. Minus 300
Wow.
for Ricky, plus 800 for split across the Dire. So that
And this looks
you
like a
can't
tier
start
1.
making those mistakes.
They've got a dead Riki they can easily push in here. Radiant getting that tier 1 tower, and Windranger being very aggressive, trying to get the Witch Doctor pickup. Doesn't manage to do it. Got hung
Shadow
up on
Fiend's
creep.
almost finished his BKB.
Oh god. He's got
So
12,000 net worth.
he's got 12,000 net worth at 20 minutes. He's a quarter of the way to level 16.
That's like almost the next 2 heroes on Dire.
That, I mean, yeah,
That's dirty.
basically is.
That's dirty.
Next 2 heroes are about 14k combined. 14.2, I suppose, if you want to really math this thing up.
Do math.
We did math. We did the 17% last game. That's all
Hooray.
we got, man.
We just yell 17, and that's
Just yell-
math for you.
Yeah, yell 17%.
I'm
Congratulations.
gonna
you
sign
are
up
now
to
a Spirit
tutor
Breaker
kids.
player.
Is it 17? No. Get out.
No?
Get out. Yeah, PA still really working on that BKB. Looks like she's got enough for a Mithril Hammer, but not much else.
Nope. She's got the Mithril Hammer. She does have buyback, but really, don't save for buyback. Come on, man. There's the Mithril Hammer picked up.
Go ham.
Just go for it, man. Go YOLO. Meanwhile, Sev2 starting to push that bottom tower. I told you I was going to do it a million times.
Yup. And again, a wise decision to not bother to defend that. I don't know if letting it go to tier 2 is good, because we're not getting much of a trade here.
No, they can't let it go to tier 2.
But yeah, PA, I don't know what PA's indecision is here. Went up, hit one creep, didn't kill it, walked away.
Probably being yelled at a team chat if I had to guess.
Get in the jungle! You're gonna die!
I mean,
Like,
speaking
don't
of
worry
jungle,
guys, they can't see me on the minimap.
Does Phantom Assassin, she has the Helm of the Dominator, has she dominated any creep? Oh, her team has been stacking though, she's taking out a nice stack right now. But I haven't seen if she's been stacking Ancients
I
with
haven't
her
seen
Helm
it.
or anything
Should
like
really
that.
grab this wolf friend. Grab the wolf friend. No, don't kill the wolf friend.
No.
No wolves!
No.
Darragon's
the
gonna be really
aura.
sad about that. Can
Little
guarantee
scouting
you.
flare from the Clockwork. He's gonna probably see that. Oh, if he wants this, but I wouldn't do it if I were you, buddy. Come on, buddy, don't
It's
do
like,
it.
yeah, but I could kill one of them. All of them are there.
Well, you know,
Surely I can get one.
target-rich environment, as they say. Ricky's also picked up his diffusal blade, so now that little dust not gonna work from here on out.
Yeah, I also dig the dire wards here with the sentry ward near that medium camp.
Yep.
Keeping that there means that Riki, in one of his favorite places to gank, to scout right on this high ground, it's a great place for Riki to be. That high ground right there is where you'll find him and get free kills.
Yep, and that will happen every time. Well, fool me once, hopefully, but we'll see.
He does have a completed defusal though too. I don't know if we covered that. At any
Yeah,
point,
I pointed
but-
that out a little bit.
Okay.
A little
I
bit
missed
ago.
things. You get those guys in your game where they're like, "No, it's Wells! Don't kill it! Don't kill it! Don't kill it! It's Wells! I need that!" Ah.
I've had that maybe once.
Really?
I don't know. I don't listen to my team. I just mute them all in the beginning.
Players drawing pretty pictures here. It looks like that's Radiant. Radiant is drawing pictures.
Yeah, Radiant is definitely drawing the photos. And the little wraparound, smoked up, wrapping around. This is going to be
devastating.
A sad time.
So
right
devastating.
Smoke
Who's the
broken.
Yules for? Oh, smoke breaks. There's a... Oh god, Shadow Fiend Requiem goes off. Rubik already dead. Lina not quite dead. Death Ward comes out and kills 2. Oh, there's no one left to hook. Clockwork. Shadow Fiend chasing the Lina with a blink. Has the Yules. Doesn't have another Requiem though. You only get one of those. But the right clicks will suffice. And that's an ace. Riki dies for the cause.
But this is where
you
you type in worth when you're Ricky.
Yeah.
Because, man, like,
Gold
you saw that
change.
wraparound, you knew how that was going to turn around.
Gold change is actually 400. Oh, I think that's
No.
inaccurate.
Yeah, it didn't
I think
get-
that's
yeah, it
only
didn't get
counting the
the
clockwork kill.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everyone else died too fast.
The fight recap is a little wonky, to say the least.
We'll have to check the actual net worth chart here, and that looks more like 2K.
Yeah, that was a
2,000
big
gold.
fight. I tried to look at the combat log, but it crashed me last time I did it, so I'm not going to look at the combat log.
You don't do that. Looks like Radiant's got solid control of this game. Dire playing well though. I think they're playing better this game than last game, despite maybe the score differential. They've made some plays.
Yeah, they
Done
seem to
pretty
be
well.
a little more team-oriented, trying to get that PA, whatever desperate farm she can get. She is so close to the BKB. I think she will probably have it for the next fight if all goes well. She's about 300 gold away from it right now.
Oh, Riki going in on the Lina. Lina does Yules, and Dust wants to go. Laguna Blade. Is it enough? No, Riki has...
Oh, there
Riki
it is.
Died. Wait, did he jump back?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Ricky jumped back into it.
Oh my
Lina, I mean, he got the kill.
He got the kill. But then Rubik just finished him off, huh?
Yeah.
I was actually looking the other way for the escape, and...
No, jump back in.
Oh,
Lina got him
here
with
comes
the,
Shadow
LSA.
Fiend. Bam! Hits the Ogre, right clicks will finish him off. Rubik runs for his life. Did steal
Rubik-
Requiem.
He did get the Requiem.
Did steal
so-
Requiem, but he has no mobility.
No, he needs an Invis rune right about now. Unfortunately, they just have a bounty out there.
Get S4 on the phone.
Someone get S4, someone get FY on the phone.
We need a ringer.
We need a ringer. 100 gold away from the BKB on the PA.
Clockwork is ready. Look at this guy.
Like,
I don't
he
care
is
about
just standing there.
towers. He
anyone
enjoys homicide.
who goes up the stairs is... Oh no, don't do a PA.
Gives away.
There it
There's
is.
the hook on the PA. Throws down the blade mail, but PA does TP out, and the nice shackle from Popcorn keeps Zeratul away. It's gonna keep spamming daggers.
GG. Okay.
Sorry.
I was gonna say.
Oh, they're still chasing Zeratul, but this is not a place they want to go. Big Cogs does shackle the Witch Doctor. Power Shot gonna do a little bit of damage.
Cask stolen by
Dragon
Rubik.
Slave as well, but Lina might be getting a little bit too big for her britches here. Radiant gonna back off a bit.
Yeah, a lot of spells thrown out. Nobody actually died.
Yeah. Kind of
Kind of.
exciting nonetheless.
Everyone testing the waters. See how it goes. I imagine this tier 1 top, I got it right this time, is just about dead. Nice little creep wave. I don't think
looks like it
now
will
the port
fall.
in is going to take care of it. And that's going to get denied.
57
that really
hit
hurts.
points. And Quasbomb gets the deny.
That really hurts.
Yeah,
that
that
tower gold,
sucks
when you
so
start getting
much.
denied, especially when you're so far behind on towers, that really, really hurts. PA does pick up her BKB though, so she'll feel a little more confident fighting.
Radiant has so much mobility. They have a Blink Dagger on the Earthshaker.
In the jungle.
Yep, Clockwork picking up another hook. Cogs on Lina. There's the Fisher to follow. Battery Assault doing a lot of damage. And Riki! Riki comes in with his contribution to this fight. Shadow Fiend, meanwhile, just right-clicks the Wind Ranger until she dies. And Ogre can't do anything about it. Ouch. That hurts. Dang, man. Wind Ranger did end up picking up that Force Staff, and how many blinks are there here? There's just Clockwork has his hook. He doesn't have an Ags, but he's building it. Shadow Fiend has a blink. Earthshaker has a blink.
Yeah, we actually haven't talked about Earthshaker all that much this game. I mean, he's just been quietly doing his thing. He's 0-3 and 12. He's been getting work
that's
done. He's been
fantastic.
involved in half the kills.
So good.
Oh, a new version of my VPN software is available. That's cool.
Hooray! Shadow Fiend getting a lot of damage here. You know what we haven't seen?
Roshan?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Like, I'm looking at him going, where's his Aegis? Wait a second, no one's fought the dragon yet. Yeah, there we go.
Actually,
there we
funny
go.
we talk about that. Looks like
One ping
Clockwork
from Witch
is kept
Doctor.
right over there.
Yeah. I was like, wait a second, why are we pushing high ground?
Lena did also picked up her Ags, so that pure damage. I almost called it universal, but you know it hasn't been
Ooh.
that for a while.
So OG.
Yeah, remember how there's like what 6 damage types?
Composite and universal.
Yeah, universal
and...
HP HP removal. I guess is
Yeah.
technically still in the game, but
is it though?
yeah, Earn is HP removal.
Oh yeah, Earn.
And any self-damaging.
Oh
things,
no,
like, that's
Earthshaker,
fine.
no. Shadow Fiend, no.
Oh, this could be big.
Ricky, no.
for-
This is the fight.
This could be
Lena
big right here.
goes in. One Dragon Slave can almost kill everyone. Big Echo Slam. There's the cast. There's the win. Oh
no.
my god. Oh, they're all dead.
Oh,
Oh, it's not the fight they wanted.
no. That. Oh, I was. Oh no.
How did that go so wrong?
A beautiful cask, a
Oh.
beautiful death ward. They grouped up a little too much. That's. Oh man.
I can't even, Ben.
Oh man. The $14 million death ward.
It's a disaster.
It's a God, I'm the one with a sore voice. I could do that. It's a disaster. No, now I sound like my grandmother.
I don't want to ruin my neighbor's night, so I'm just gonna refrain from a full-on "it's a disaster," but it is a disaster.
It was an unmitigated. I didn't even click on the. Oh man, don't.
There
click
is
on the
no
graph.
mitigation.
No, I didn't even click on the little recap. I think we all know what happened there.
I didn't either. I don't want to see. I have the semicolons. And
Yeah.
this is going to be a high ground push for Radiant. Huge advantage. They're so far ahead. Clockwork hooks in anyway, gets the Ogre. He manages to push himself out. Riki goes on the Wind Ranger, gets nothing done. No kills yet. And Radiant is backing off.
Yeah, that
Looks
was
like
a
Shadow
great
Fiend
force
took a lot of
staff.
damage.
From the Wind Ranger to push
Yeah.
his buddy out of the way.
Nice reactions.
Yeah, that was almost instant, so that was really good.
And Lena gonna farm up this wave mid while Radiant rotates a little bit north towards that top lane. And keep all of them pushed. That's a good thing to do when you have kind of an unsuccessful push like that.
Mhm.
Just push one wave or two on all of the lanes because you have so much map control that you can. And then if things go well, you're able to push down 2 lanes of racks very easily.
Yep.
And maybe even your creeps are chipping away at one lane while you get thwarted on the other. And then the other team has to dedicate someone to pushing out that lane, which means you have an inherent advantage on the one you're pushing. You know, so it's a good thing to do. The Shadow Fiend though, kind of just hanging out in some trees.
He doesn't even care. He's got the MKB. He's got MKB, Aegis, BKB, Blink,
Yeah.
Yules, Treads. He more or less has everything he needs to just kind of
If we
close
took
out the game.
the Shadow Fiend out of this game, it would be close. Riki. Oh, Clockwork died.
Yeah,
Clockwork got a
died in
little
the
bit,
jungle. He was right under one of the wards.
A little bit crazy there. They have the funny thing is they have the sentry to deward this, but they don't have vision. I guess
Yeah.
the sentry, does it provide that much vision? It's right on top of
the
it.
sentry would have provided enough vision had they dewarded as soon as it was placed down.
Yeah.
But actually, the observer was placed
Came after, right?
it. So yeah, they don't know
Indeed.
it's there.
Oh,
Little
man.
unfortunate. I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't put the sentry up there or an observer up there as well, because you know PA is.
I don't know if he had any. Earthshaker has 1 in his stash.
Oh, does he?
Witch Doctor has none, and they aren't on the map. Other than this one at Radiant that was placed a long time ago. So I just don't think they had any on hand at the moment to do it. Maybe
Yeah.
it was one of those things where he was like, "Oh, I thought I had another ward," and didn't
Right.
so much.
I mean, they are out of stock. Sanj picked up on the Ricky.
Radiant really needs to push this advantage. Sev2 gonna run out of Aegis. Gonna run out of Aegis.
They're
in
gonna
about a
Agi.
minute and a half.
And it's Aegis.
Egi.
I'm sorry.
Egi.
Egi.
Yeah, one of my friends says that too.
I mean, this.
I should keep it straight.
PA
Even
is-
if everyone in the Dota community calls it Aegis, it's Aegis.
It's Aegis.
Oh, a smoke.
A smoke, yeah. This is a little bit of a desperation. They could try and just extend the game, like the PA will eventually kind of take over, but eventually is a long way from here.
If they get the right fight here, they could at least trade well, but I'm scared for them.
I am scared. After what happened at Roshan, all bets are off. They really need to take care.
Not a lot of
Witch
buyback
Doctor.
either. Oh, God. Here it goes.
No.
Smoke breaks. They're doing it. Dust comes out. Kind of a bad shackle there. Shadowfiend going to blow everybody up with the Requiem. Earthshaker goes down. Death Ward comes off and will finish off the PA and the Rubik. That's going to be 4 down. Wind Ranger, the sole survivor. Looks like she TP'd out, maybe? Or just Wind ran and forced staff.
Yeah, she TP'd out. It's on 60-second cooldown.
Right,
Was
and that's gonna be
super desperate. I don't think they really saw what was going on there. They had no vision. Wind Ranger just kind of ran in. They really need to focus on that Witch Doctor first, because he's the one causing all the chaos. Like, yeah, Shadowfiend gives out a lot of damage, but
he's got an axe. Like,
yeah, the
he just
Ags
can't be
hurts.
anywhere.
Ag's good item on. He's got Ags and he's got Glimmer Cape, so
Yeah.
and a butterfly on the Shadowfiend.
I did like the immediate dust. Like, the immediate dust from the center of the fight makes sure that the Glimmer Cape and the Riki can't really get away from you in that case.
Yeah. That was nice, but unfortunately,
Clockwork's looking for it.
yeah, he wants it.
But his team yells objective-based gaming at him, and he doesn't. Oh, never mind. But what a shackle! What a shackle! And it looks like they will pick up the Clockwork. Can they do it? Not quite. He gets glimmered. Shadowfiend comes in, dealing out the big damage. Ogre and Wind Ranger still stuck in the cogs. Riki dishing out damage as well. Takes a lot from Lina, the Laguna Blade coming out, but they will finish him off with a stolen hook from Rubik. Death Ward comes out, though. Wind Ranger having to run away with Wind Run. Cogs hitting Rubik, and Shadowfiend finishes him off. Lina comes back in, Light Strike away, lands, and the focus fire on Witch Doctor isn't enough. Fissure will mostly miss, and Dire will get away. Witch Doctor, your friends have left you.
He
It's
doesn't
leaving
care,
time.
man. Glimmer Cape OP.
Oh, the
Not when
shackle
that
lands
happens,
in the
though.
base, though. Power shot also on target. Focus fire not quite enough, but Lina will finish him off. The Fissure lands and nails Lina. Going down to the Shadowfiend's right clicks again. The auto attack is now hitting for what? 360 damage?
Yeah. Butterfly,
So
good
strong.
item. Monkey King Bar, good item. Blink
Tier
Dagger,
4
good
goes
item.
down. Witch Doctor buys back into the game because he doesn't care. He's too rich. Oh, wow. Power shot brings Shadowfiend down to 35 hit points. Can the Wind Ranger find him, though?
I don't think
I
so.
don't think
Not
so.
with
The
the
blink out,
no
he's fine.
duels. He's
35 hit
okay.
points, though.
Like I mean, it hurts, but you know, you don't want to wipe again. So many buybacks expended on the Dire side. You really don't want to. Does anyone on Dire? Yeah, nobody. Oh, one person. Just the Rubik has buyback on Dire.
Got a completed eggs, Clockwork. What's this Earthshaker going? Wards? Just wards. Travels
Why
on
not?
Clockwork now.
He's got all he needs. Gem. Because why not? Why not just take the map control with an iron fist? You got a blink dagger. What else do you need?
I don't know, man. Seems pretty good, though.
Crit stick on
Oh, God. Shadowfiend.
Shadowfiend. Too
Even more
big.
deeps.
Too strong.
Yep. It looks like, you know, CryHards want to play this one out. Work
I
on
respect that.
work on their plays as much as they can in a real game situation. It's cool. Get all the practice in you can.
Oh yeah, no, I totally agree. Although this Ironsmith, he has had an amazing game as Shadowfiend. He put, you know who he put down as his favorite hero?
Tell me.
You gotta take a guess.
I mean, is it Shadowfiend?
No, it's Pit Lord, of course. Come on.
Pit Lord.
Everyone wants Pit Lord. Meanwhile, up at the top,
Riki going in, stuck in the cogs here. Witch Doctor throws down the Death Ward, and that's going to pretty much finish off the PA by itself. Oh, Clockwork missing another hook. Close. Close, but not quite, Zeratul.
I mean, the sentiment was there.
That's alright, though. You throw those hooks. You have an Ags, you throw those hooks.
Like, the nice thing is, Radiant, they just have such a great combination of physical damage and magic damage. So you're damned if you get the BKB, but Witch Doctor doesn't carry. Just that Death Ward is doing so much work against the PA. Wow. So much work.
Oh, and the jumping Clockwork again on the Wind Ranger. Wind Ranger manages to get out, but the Ogre gets blown up. Radiant just chasing them to the fountain. Absolute control on this game. Shackle whiffs, but the power shot is good. I don't think there's any way to save these top racks. That Ancient is going down, and GG is called.
Yeah, I mean, that was just really well played from Sev2.
Yeah, well played from both teams. Sev2 taking the win in both games of the 2-game series. And that's going to be it for us. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I'm King Nothing, also known as Ben.
I am Ben, also known as Lieutenant Hummus.
And we'll probably be back next week at some point. We don't really know yet. These are scheduled on a week-by-week basis, sort of. So I will update the channel and my Facebook page, which you can follow down here with times and dates and such. And we'll see you again. It's
awesome.
Good time. I had fun.
I saluted at nothing.
All right, GG, everybody.